We're getting eaten by a whale.
Most people travel to enchanted worlds through pages of a book, but those who visit in person find themselves inside Monstro the whale. He is luckily just going to be transporting us into a magical place called Storybook Land. Our first story begins with a once upon a time, in this case with a big bad wolf who lives in a cave coming up to the left. He enjoys going after the three little pigs who luckily live across the way to the right. One made of straw, one made of sticks, and one made of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks.
Okay. Where's their houses? Look, real ducks. Look at this, Jasmine.
But then our story takes a strange turn. Just around this corner to the left will be a small little English town home to Alice, where one golden afternoon she chased the white rabbit down the rabbit hole into Wonderland, where things only became curiouser and curiouser. If the story of Alice isn't your cup of tea, just fly over to the center of the canal for London Park, where Peter Pan and the Darling Children first flew over London Park to head to their adventures in Neverland.
Yeah, really add a lot more to this land than past it.
Up ahead will be the magical city of Agrabah, home to a street rat named Aladdin who first bumped into Princess Jasmine. Thanks to the power of true love, they were married and now live in the Sultan's palace. But people say the only thing Aladdin stole from the marketplace that day was Jasmine's heart. Now these golden archways above us reminisce the ones that Aladdin and Jasmine soared over, sideways and under, on the romantic magic carpet ride into a whole new world. But there are places filled with mysteries just like the Cave of Wonders. Legend has it anyone who frees a genie from the lamp will get granted 3 wishes. As we leave the Cave of Wonders, to the right side of the canal, you'll spot a small cottage where Snow White fled from the evil queen. It luckily belonged to the 7 dwarfs who let her stay in return of her kindness. And just across the way to the left is where Cinderella's fairy godmother granted her wish to go to the ball. But since Cinderella didn't return from the castle by the stroke of midnight, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin. While some people dream of dancing at a ball just like Cinderella, others dream of falling asleep on a patchwork of quilted flowers like those to the left. All of those flower beds were inspired by the 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon, Lullaby Land.
This is so perfect. No.
And a small fun fact here about Storybook Land is all of the plants are 100% real. Thanks to Tinkerbell with a sprinkle of her pixie dust, the plants never have to grow up again here at Storybook Land. Up next will be Toad Hall from the story The Wind in the Willow. But sorry folks, you can catch Mr. Toad on his wild ride in Fantasyland. But just down the road, you'll see the Kingdom of Arendelle, where the story of 2 sisters named Anna and Elsa discover something more powerful than Elsa's ice magic, the act of true love. And just across the way to the right will be the Alpine village of Geppetto, where one night he wished upon a star for his public to turn into a real boy named Pinocchio.